is a class of 1994, former team captain, All-American, West Point Hall of Famer, and Dr. Ahmad Haq. Welcome, Ahmad. Good to have you. First time. So we had some technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen, so we're just getting started here now with the events. Army is starting on the first event, which is floor exercise. And our first cadet is... There you go. How's that?
Significantly better. That was Jaden Black.
Okay, so again, we're catching up a bit here. We're a little behind. We just had, who performed on?
That was Jaden Blank.
You're not coming through. One more time.
Jaden Blank was just up on
Okay, there we
floor.
go. Now here. Okay, thank you. All right, and next up for Army.
Next up for Army will be Nick Lester.
Yeah, Nick is a, is he a cow now?
Yep.
Yeah, good solid performer for us. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the second meet of the year. They had a meet last weekend with Penn State, kind of got the bugs out, pretty solid performance. And this is an opportunity, you know, to kind of move things forward here before the real season starts next week, I think, with Simpson and then Navy after that. So it's fast and furious from here.
As we wait for Jaden to score on floor, we can look forward to Nick's initial pass, which will be a pike double front. Nick dismounts with a double pike. Nice routine. Jaden's score on floor was a 12-7. Nick Leinster's score was a 12.95. This is Max Rubin, mounting with a tuck double front. Double full.
Oh, there we go. Definitely.
Now you're up.
Okay. All right. Okay. I see. Yeah. All right. Our technical difficulties continue. Now we got one more athlete here to go on floor. You're watching actually Simpson College at this point on rings. Nice double dismount there. Yeah, strong set. Okay, back to floor. Nice. Oh, Thomas Morrow, I'm sorry, is up. Thomas is a freshman, actually. He's the only plebe that's competing for Army tonight. Actually, was supposed to be here last year with the entering class, but he broke his leg, and so it took a year and went to a prep school and has done well, and he's here now. And again, he's the lone plebe competing for us tonight. Y scale is a part of the requirements now. Right double back. Nice job. Good routine. He's stoked. Good routine for a freshman. Good way to start your West Point Open career off there. Max Rubin's score was 13.6, so we've had a good start, and we'll see how Thomas does. Again, you're watching still rings. And Thomas' score was 13.35. So solid scoring for Army on the floor there. Good start to the event. And then we have Jaden Blank is going now. He's actually working all around. So in this meet, if you're working all around, you could put 5 people up, one of them being an all-arounder. So this is our all-rounder tonight, Jaden Blank. Very strong athlete. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not Jaden. We're sitting way up here in the nosebleed section. I'm sorry. That's Johnny Weir. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think Jaden went earlier. I think he is still, as I said, going to be the all-rounder. So that much is true. And you can't put up 5 being all-rounder. But John is our last of the 4 scores there. Let's see what we have left, and we can move the camera here as to what's going on. I think Penn State is still on parallel bars, so maybe I'll move you over there. Oh, we got one more. This is a kind of unattached athlete here, looking to qualify in the Winter Cup, who has kind of joined the rotation with Army. Nice first pass. Double front, and a little short on that. For those of you can use that little what they call stinger mat this early in the season to kind of help your landings. They allow up to a certain point, then you have to get rid of it and man up for the pain, I guess. Wow. Struggling a bit on this one. That's a tough way to go for him. All right, so what do we got left here? Parallel bars. Penn State, they're really good. They have nice parallel bar sets here. Oh, I like that. I like that move. Studs to one bar. It's nice. Yeah, that was a great routine. That was a great routine. second rotation here, which is Pommel horse for Army. So Army scored like 52.6 on that event, which is you know, a good score for them on floor exercise. Navy 51.5 on Pommels, Simpson and Springfield. William and Mary actually had a very good ring set there at 54.85, and Penn State was 53.45. I think the scores are still coming in for Penn State though. They just have someone go. So one rotation down and 5 to go. I'm sorry, ladies. I introduced my colleague here, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Maud Hawk, class of '94. But again, our technical difficulties, I apologize. My voice is all you will hear. I may turn you over to him, just so you know he exists here. So anyhow, while we're warming up, I'm going to brag on Ahmad here. Again, 1994 graduate, team captain, All-American here at West Point, Hall of Fame. And while that's quite impressive, his athletic talents, his career talents are even more impressive. He was a doctor, surgeon, served several combat tours in Afghanistan. This man has saved a lot of lives, a lot of a lot of servicemen and women's lives. So he has since retired from the service and is now doing the same thing in the civilian capacity. So I'm very honored to have Dr. Maud Hawk here with me. I only wish that we had a headset where he could actually lend some intelligence to this broadcast. So we're waiting on a 3-minute touch like before, and then we're gonna get right into the event. I do like the fact that the scores are in this new system, digital system, are immediate and come up right away. I think our Ben Aguilar is gonna be our first gymnast on the Pommel horse. The man, William and Mary, had a kind of a monster score on oh, it was vault. I'm sorry, I got that wrong there again. It's the vault, which is normally the highest scoring event, so it goes so fast. Penn State was on the parallel bars. I don't know where I kind of.
We are good on the inquiry. Okay, the 3-minute marker, time warm-up begins now.
All right, I guess we had some issues down there, but now we're doing our 3-minute warm-up. I'd like to give a shout out to some regulars that aren't here as normally here at our West Point Open. The voice of Army Gymnastics, what you now hear is retired Colonel David Fulton, class 86. His brother Cisco, class 81 and team captain of 81, is normally the voice of Army Gymnastics at this point. He's recovering from a minor surgery procedure and will be back with us shortly. My brother, also class 81, Jim Ferrando, Colonel retired, is not here this year because of some medical issues in the family. And he's normally here. So, and my normal colleague here, Dan Collum, class of 2003, recently retired lieutenant colonel, is actually, you know, re-engaged in a mission profile there and was unable to make it. So the team you normally see here and here has kind of been a little bit, you know, not in attendance this year. But again, we got a strong team here. Always got a good, it's always a great meet, always well run. These last couple of years since Coach Doug Van Everen retired, the J.D. Reeve and his wife, Donnie Thompson, do a great job running this meet. So.
Let's just keep this meet going. Thank you, athletes, for your patience as we begin the second rotation.
While we're getting started here, I wanted to make the announcement, if there's any old grads listening out there or any old gymnasts, the weekend of April 3rd, 4th, we are having our 100-year celebration. Army Gymnastics turns 100 in 2026 here, and we're having a very large celebration in conjunction with the ECAC championships that we're hosting here. So we will go live with the website here very shortly. It's we've had a number of meetings up and running, organized. You'll be able to sign up, get swag, make reservations, the whole 9 yards. So we hope that will be up in the next week or two. And we hope to see as many Army gymnasts back here as we can. Okay, first up on the pommel horse. Ben Aguilar. I like the camera angle. I like that. It looks good. Nice. Tong Fei, travel down. Magyar Savato, looking good. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, oh, that little show. Nice job. Nice start. Nice start. Nice start for Army. Ben swings nice. Nicely. All right, next up for Army on the pommel horse is team captain, actually, Noah Duran. Noah's a junior, actually, a cow. And in fact, he's the first one I ever know of that was a team captain as a as a sophomore, yearling, as we call him here. Noah actually had a career, he's older than most of them, so they call him Grandpa jokingly, but he had a career at another institution. That program went out, and he ended up here, so. Nice. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There you go. There you go. Nice job, Dewey. Nice job. That's 2 strong routines. Ben Aguilar's score was 12.85. 12.85. So I think Noah also scored better than that, actually. More difficulty. Jake. Yeah. There you go, 13.4. Good score for Noah Duran. Good score. All right, Jake is up now on the Pommel horse. Nice long line, swings nicely. Nice job. Yeah, nice routine. Smooth. Is Maddox up next? Yeah, Maddox is up next. He's a senior. I think he chose field artillery. Yeah, field artillery. He's got the most difficult routine here, like 5.5 degree of difficulty. So it's packed. It's. Oh, he's team captain, right? Thank you very much. Ahmad's over here. He shares team captain with Noah Duran or Dewey. So, yeah. Very strong pommel horse, to be honest with you. He's one of the best in the East, actually. And looking forward to seeing his routine. Jake scored 13.5. Yeah. So 2 good scores right there. Noah had 13.45 and Jake had a 13.5. So good. All right. Maddox Papillon is up now. A lot of one pommel work, which is very difficult to do. Yeah, nice. Magyar Savato travel up and down. Beautiful routine, beautiful routine. Nice job. Nailed it, nailed it. All that difficulty too, that's going to score well. That's going to score well. That may be a 14 routine. That may be looking good. And then Jaden is last, again being the all-arounder. He's last up for the all-around score. We're kind of holding our breath for the big score here. That was a great routine of Maddox's. He's actually won this event, I think, 3 times, or 2 or 3 times, I can't remember. So he's kind of the guy to beat at the West Point Open on Pommels. (14-2). That's a great score. That's a great score. Definitely going to help the event score. Yeah, already 54. Holy mackerel. That was good. 3 points better than Navy on this event. And then last up, Jaden Blank as the all-arounder. There you go. Okay. Got hung up a little, he knows. But, oh, good. That's a strong event. You got to hold your breath every time when you come to side horse. You know, we call it the beast for a reason. But this team is strong on pommel horse. Watching the end of Navy on rings here. Oh, it's John Weir going also on pommels? Okay. I'm watching William and Mary. They actually have a very good parallel bar set here going. A lot of difficulty. A lot of great new moves. I love it. Okay, we're kind of coming down to the last onesie twosie on each event. Army had a great score on pommels, 54. That's a good scoring event. Jaden was 12.2. That's an all-around score. That's Johnny Weir. Oh. Nice. Hang. There you go. Good fight. Good fight. Yeah. Yeah, he knows that. He fought hard for that. Yeah, but that's the advantage of running your own meet and being the coach. I guess you can throw all the 6 athletes up there and give everybody a shot. Wanted to see how Johnny was doing there, so it looked like that one was hard on him. Whoa. Let me see. We'll go to rings here. We still got onesie twosie here, so let's see what we got for rings. Johnny Weir, 11.6 on Pommels. And our unattached athlete here. I would say this. He fights on his events. He's had to fight this today. All right, I think we got one more in P's, one more in rings before we switch. Element groups is what that stands. Element groups. Yeah. I was getting a lesson from Coach Jake on all that element groups and what is in each element group, etc. You're watching one of the unattached athletes who are trying to qualify Winter Cup wise on rings here. All right. We had to pay. There we go.
We had 2 inquiries on the 4 exercise, so you're going to go.
And now Army goes to rings.
We need to give you the thumbs up to begin the 3-minute warm-up. So once we get through the inquiries on floor, I'll let you know, and you're good to go for the warm-up. Great gymnastics, squad. Let's keep it going.
And here we are starting our third rotation. Army starting on steel ring, starting with team captain Noah Duran. There's General Gillen with our sports training staff. Noah mounts with a back uprise planche. Lowers to a solid iron cross. Nice back uprise hand. Clean giant. Giant through to half in, half out, short on the landing. Next up from Army on rings is Cash Johnson. Cash is a yearling this year, a sophomore. And here we go. Cash mouse with a kip to an L. Straight arm press to handstand. Yamawaki to hand. Nice clean giant swing. And a stuck landing. Clean routine for Cash Johnson.
Okay?
Yep.
Trained at the JoJo Bushel Bar along the way. Last year's team captain, and he's a medical school at BU. He's asking about it.
Arnie's return. We're actually doing okay. Solid routines thus far. This is Carter Beck. Carter mouse with a kip to an L. Solid flat iron cross. Pike Yamawaki to handstand. Nice long lines. And a good double layout. Clean routine. That's going to score solidly. Cash score is 11.95. Next up for Army on ring is Jaden Blank. Jaden's a junior this year. Army's all-rounder for this meet. Mounts with another clean kip to L. Clean iron cross. Pike Yamawaki to handstand.
Never saw that before. That's quite unusual. Sorry, Jim. It was very unusual.
Jaden's fighting this set. Here we go. Half in, half out.
I never saw that before, just kind of like this.
Carter's score was 12.45. That's going to make the meet a little bit tighter with the
short on 2 events.
Keeping an eye on the scores thus far. We have Army's highest score on Pommel horse thus far, with Maddox leading it with a 14.2.
Yeah, 45 points. That was not good.
Yeah.
That is not good at all. That's 4 points behind Navy on this end. It's a good struggle in every event.
That's a tough run routine, tough night thus far. Finishes strong.
Jay's score was a 9-9 on that hurts.
And with Army off rings, I will hand you to the voice of Army Gymnastics, Arnie Friend.
That was your event, so yeah. So the enthusiasm from the first two nice events has waned a bit. It was a very tough event for Army, only 45 points on rings, so they're going to have to make it up. Fortunately, the next is vault, which you can certainly make a lot of points up on the vault if things go well. And then parallel bars and high bar, which we're fairly strong on. So Coach Reeve kind of knows that and has recruited accordingly to get ringmen. See where we are here. team scores that I went over with you earlier. And now the fourth event. Again, up first is Jacob Brenner, throwing what's called a Kazumatsu half twist. There's his nice solid ball. This is the kind of the comeback event that we need, to be honest. This camera angle, you get to see Navy on parallel bars at the same time, and then Springfield on rings while our vault is going on. Up now is Maddox Papillon, who so far at this point is winning the Pommel horse. Nice, nice, good ball. So Jacob's score was 12.85 on his ball. We'll see what Maddox's is. Maddox is 13.35, so there's an improvement. Good score. Execution 8.95 out of that. So up now is Nick Lester. Ah, there, that was a stick. There's going to be a 10th bonus on that one. That was nice. That was nice. That was going to score well. That was nice. That should score well. That would help. And Jordan Blank is our last, yeah, there you go, 14-3 with a 1/10 stick bonus. Outstanding. Yeah, took the lead on vault. That's the vault we needed right there. That's nice. Nice fall. Probably a 3/10 deduction or so on that landing, but nice fall. Huge score. When you stick the landing, you get a huge score, that's for sure, especially on vault. It's hard to stick the landing on vault. So Nick came through huge on that. All right, so that's it for Army on vault. Again, you're watching the Navy on parallel bars and Springfield on rings on the camera shot. It's a good event, 53-8 for Army on vault. They scored 54 on pommels and 53-8, so two good scores there that will kind of help a lot there. That's Mr. Ford's best event to this point, so good on him. You're watching Springfield on rings. Nice stick on the rings too. Good dismount. You're looking at the scoreboard there. Again, good event. Of course, a lot of the scores are still calculating. Athletes are still out, so. And I don't know why parallel bars isn't updating. Oh, it just did, okay. Just did. No, it did. For Navy, it's not updating. All right, I got 2 scores in now, so. So Penn State fall off on Pommels. Then a nice finish to the event for Navy. And a sharp routine there. That should score well. And new man up for Springfield on rings that you're watching. Back up Bryce Blanche. Lower to Maltese, very nice. That's a nice sequence. Bounce cross, very nice. Picked up a lot of swing here, so he's got a, pulled it out. He picked up a lot of swing. You really got to fight. All right, so we got more raised independent athletes. I think Navy's done on parallel bars. Oh, one more. I'm sorry. Thank you. One more. Yeah, you're right. It was score 37. So. Oh, it's a nice difficult tricks there. The athlete from Navy, but had some execution issues. So while we're waiting here and you're seeing the athletes finish up, I do want to mention that this was actually the second meet. We went to Penn State last week, and a pretty good showing. It's always nice that kind of Penn State gets us down there early, and it's good for everybody to kind of get the bugs out after training for, since you got back to school after the summer. And so it's kind of a long time. Finals were just finished, and gives the kids an opportunity to kind of shake out the cobwebs. So, things went down there, and then Penn State always comes up here again, which we all greatly appreciate. They've come here every year. Great team. In fact, I think they've won it every year now I think about it since they've been here. But then next year, Simpson College for us, which is here tonight. And then the Army-Navy meet, which we go to Navy, travel to Navy to do what we call a star meet. And then the week after that's the All-Academy Championships, which is in Cowtown, Fort Worth. And I urge you all, anybody in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, it is definitely a great meet to come see. It's held at the convention center. There's its own little venue. There's a nice little venue in the back of the convention center. There's its own little arena that holds it, and it's in conjunction with the Horton gymnastics center. Now Horton was an Olympic gymnast and All-American out of Oklahoma, Jonathan Horton. And he does a great job. He and his team do a great job putting the All-Academy Championships on, and they're great. He gave a great talk at the beginning about how he appreciated the service members and what they did. Great introduction, fireworks coming in. It was a great venue. So again, if anybody is near the Dallas-Fort Worth area in February there, at the beginning of February, that would be 3 weeks from now. I urge you to come see the All-Academy Championships. It's a great venue. It's just like the Commander-in-Chief's trophy that the football team plays. The winner of Army, Navy, Air Force keeps that. There's a trophy unto itself like that, very much the same, that resides with the winner. So last year, that was the Air Force, as a matter of fact, who won. All right, they're getting ready again, moving to the next event. Going to finish up right now. As it stands, Penn State is in first, 205.7. West Point is 205.4 in second place. Navy is 203.65. So they had a 48.65 on the parallel bars, where we had a 53.8 on vault. So Springfield is Navy's, like I said, third, 203.65. Springfield 200.8. Simpson, William and Mary. So again, Army recovered nicely after the rings, but it just shows you how, like, 1 week event in a format like this can make a difference. So our lineup on parallel bars will be, well, they're starting to work. Jake Brenner would be first. Second will be Noah Duran. Third will be Cass Johnston, who's now a yearling. Nick Lester will be fourth. And I don't know if Jaden's going to go as all-arounder. I think he's still in it. So we'll actually put up 5, but Jaden will be last as an all-arounder. It won't count in the 4 that we score here. So Jake, Noah, Cash, and Nick is what we got. You want to zoom it in? I think we're still finishing up one. Yeah, we are. I'm sorry. One on the floor. It seems to be always the kind of last one we finish up, and then once we do, that was his last pass, we should be ready for 3-minute touch. state at this late stage. So let's hope that, you know, it's a harbinger for good here. Okay, we're starting off the 5th rotation. Army is on parallel bars and Navy is on high bar. Jacob Brenner's up first. Pete Chow. Nice Yamanov. Giant. It's upright support. Another giant. It's called a Capel, which was nice because and double back. Yeah, good solid start. Good solid start. I've watched this kid now for several years, Jacob, and I love him. He's a great guy, great kid, but he's a competitor, man. I gotta say, he really never, you know, bottoms out for the most part. He always puts in a nice, solid performance. You can always count on him, which is probably why the coaches put him up first. All right, team captain Noah Duran is up next. I'll give you a score here in a second. Okay, Jacob, 12.75. 12.75. So good starting score. Noah Duran is up now. Peach hand. Nice start. Nice. Yeah. Kind of stoots to one bar and then pirouette out. It's called a Peters, actually, and a double front. Very nice. I think he got a stick on that, didn't he? Yeah, there's another 10th. So, yeah, nice job. Unique move, that Peters, it's called, with the stoots to one bar and then pirouette over. And a slight break on it, but a very nice job. Yeah, Jacob, I got him 12.75. That was a good start. Doc is reminding me here. Cash Johnson, the yearling, was up next. We're waiting on Dewey's score here. And waiting on Dewey's score. I don't know why. Cash Johnson was one of our fabulous freshmen last year, a yearling this year. Unfortunately, he hurt his foot at the beginning of the year and had some surgical procedure, so he's not able to tumble and vault yet. But he is doing these 3 events. Yeah, Noah, 13-2. 13-2-5 with the stick bonus. So nice routine. Cash is up now. Reverse pirouette. Nice. He's got nice lines. I always love these lines. Nice Diamondov. Nice Stood's hand. Hang in there. Nice Healy twirl. Pirouette. And now for the dismount. Double back pike. Oh, yeah, almost stuck it. Man, nice. Nice routine. Nice routine. Very nice routine. Nick Lester is up after that. I'll let you know the score of Cash here. Again, Nick Lester will be the fourth one for us that counts. And then Jaden is going to go fifth as the all-arounder. Nick has a little more difficulty as usual. 12.85 for Cash, 12.85. It's a great routine, but it didn't have a lot of difficulty to crack 13, so. Now Nick has that. Peach hand, very nice. Giant Diamondov. That's a very difficult move. A little break on it, but yeah, very nice. Ah, nice job, nice job. Some breaks, but good job. All right, that's our fourth that counts. I'll let you know what Nick's score is. So up last is Jaden Blank again for the all-around score. I'm waiting on Nick's score to round out our parallel bar scores for our team event score. (12-6). 12-6. So more difficulty, but a few more breaks. So that gave us like a 51-45 on the parallel bars. Oh, nice double front, yeah, nice job. All right, so that's 5 events in the books for Army, and last one is high bar, and of course we're gonna wait for the others to finish. And you're seeing rings, and your vault's been done. We have floor going on, and high bar. I think we'll leave it on rings there. Can you move that camera a little bit to get the rings? Penn State's always strong on rings, and we can, there you go, thank you. Not only is he a surgeon, but he's an expert camera operator too, so there you go. A man of many talents. Nick Lester's score was, oh, well, that's Nick. Okay, they haven't given Jane's score yet, sorry. Jaden's 12.75, okay. Oh, very nice move from Mr. Ford there on the parallel bars. I like that. Okay. So we're done with parallel bars. I think we're done with rings. No, we got one more in rings. Floor and high bar to finish up. That's right. He's in med school in Boston University, yeah. Would you mind reading the order of the high bar, please? Our last event. Let me read that. Oh, Tyson Phelps is up. It's the only event Tyson's competed on. But he's got some beautiful
nice release, clean.
Yeah. Straight heck there. There you go. Nice straddle. Nice.
Yeah. Pretty inverts.
Staller looking good. He's got a 4.4 difficulty here. Dismount. Ah, nice step though. Nice. We'll see how that scores. After this after him is Jake Prabhakaran, and then Cass Johnson is third, and Jaden is actually fourth for the score today. So. Again, anyone's meet. We got 4 teams with 6-point spread. Again, that is a one routine disaster. Waiting on the high bar score.
Many of these teams ending on their strongest events. Navy has a strong floor showing. Penn State traditionally strong on vault.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. The score is a little lacking, so that's why he's standing there waiting to go, but yet the scores are not up. I usually take that to mean that there's a disagreement between the judges, between some move and some value, because they have to be within a certain range, and they have to go through and kind of recap what happened and what the scores values were. All right, well, Jake's starting off. I guess we get the high bar score here.
Nice. Inverted giants.
Yeah, and then he like inlocates right out of him. Wow. Nice straight line hack there. He's going to do a straddle, I think, yeah. Come on. Come on. Gotta stick it. All right, small hop.
Clean routine.
So Tyson Phelps' score was 12.2. So I think this is a little more difficult. Let's see how he comes out on this. Cass Johnson should be up next for us in high bar. So for those of you who heard me prattle on about our centennial celebration, Dr. Hawk here has taken a principal position in that planning and I'll lead. And even this weekend, we'll have a nice website up. Is that correct? Do you want to say anything about what our alumni should expect?
Yeah, I think one of the goals of this centennial celebration is to find ways for us to connect for the next 100 years. And mirroring off of the success of a number of sports teams at the Academy, will establishing essentially a social media platform for Army Gymnastics for alumni, friends, family, and active gymnasts to stay connected to the program. So we're excited to be able to roll that out with the centennial celebration and keep the gymnastics family connected. Here's Cash.
Thank you. Well said. Jake's score was 11.95, so we kind of need to up the scores here to remain where we need to. Nice. I just love this kid's lines. He has beautiful lines. Cross, that little hop turn, dismount. And a stick.
Oh, that's a beautiful
10.
routine.
We'll take that 10. Nice job, Cash. Nice job. Nice job.
Those are the tenths that may be the difference.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So for those of you out there, when you stick a dismount off an event, sometimes they usually raise a green flag, the judges, which means they give you a 1/10 bonus, which is called a stick bonus. And our scoreboard up here even shows it shows you a stick bonus. It shows a little red, green .1 if you get it. So again, makes a difference. Wow. Penn State's got a huge vault. They're like 55-3. So they as I predicted, that's, like you said, that's their strong event. So who are we waiting on?
We're waiting on score for Cash. Jaden's going to be up next on high bar.
Okay, he's got a fourth count on this.
Arguably his strongest event as an all-arounder.
Yeah, he's tough on this. 13.05 for Cash, so good score there. Coach Carmine is wiping the mat there for some reason, but here we go. Let's go, Jake. This is our last man up that counts for us, for Army here. This will determine our score. Nice, I love that move. Great difficulty. Stoop in. Nice stall. Nice lines
beautiful
too.
handstand.
Huh? Yeah.
Yep.
Germans, there you go.
Nice.
All right. Stick the dismount. Ah, little step. Nice job though. Way to end. That's a good event for us. We'll see how the score comes out here. We will be over 300.
Oh yeah, we were on pace to be over 300, yeah. even with our taking a hit on rings. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so do you have any eligibility left on rings, or did you do it 4 years? I was just curious. Yeah.
I've used those up,
yeah.
Plus 30 more.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, so we're waiting on the final score here, ladies and gentlemen, from Jaden's high bar, which will total us out, which will tally us out, which will let you know here in just a second. But again, to gymnastics alumni, one final reminder, April, what's the dates, 11th? No. 4th, I'm sorry, 3rd and 4th, that's right. That weekend, ECAC championships right here at the Hollander Center, and in conjunction, Centennial Celebration. 12-6, Jaden, 12-6. So the score was 49-8. Not again, a little low for us on that. So the totals was out at 306, 306.65. So right now Penn State's 313.5. Army second at 306.65. Springfield third at 300.95. Navy 289. There's missing a score there. They got to be missing a score. But I don't think they're going to catch us. They're not going to catch us after that. So William and Mary, and then Simpson. So good showing for Army, even though we struggled through a bit of it. But it's a good way. It's a good movement forward from the Penn State meet last week. So.
100%, and a win over Navy, which we'll take any time.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. There, ladies and gentlemen, is fundamental premise of which we function. the beat Navy mantra. So before we sign off, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wait a few minutes here to get the final scores to tally that for you. And again, our centennial celebration next week is Simpson up here. So if you're in the New York area, please come see. Simpson's a good team, by the way. It looks like they're in fourth right now, 293. I think, to be honest with you, for some very good athletes, and maybe not the depth we have right now, to be honest with you, but again, you know, certainly within competitive range here. And then the Navy meet is at Navy the week after, and then the third week is the Army All-Academy Championship down in Fort Worth at the Convention Center. And if you're anywhere near Dallas, Fort Worth, in Houston or whatever, I encourage you to drive up and see that meeting. It's an outstanding meet with the 3 academies, well won by Jonathan Horton and his group down there. It's just an outstanding event. I myself will be there, so hope to see as many of you as I can. So let me just recap here the final scores before the doc and I sign off. Penn State 313.5, Army second at 306.65. A good score despite the tougher events. Navy right now is 302.45. So they finished out their score, 4 points behind us. But let me see if Floor.
Navy's got one more score pending on Floor here. Their last competitor is up right now.
It may be the all-around again. So let's see. We'll wait a second here. I don't think they're going to close 4 points on us, to be honest with you. And then Springfield is fourth at 300. William and Mary and Simpson. That's pretty much the end here. We'll know in just a second. He's about ready to take his final pass on the floor. And all right, so that finishes the floor for Navy. And we can wait a second for the final scores before we sign off. We appreciate you all listening. I know we had some technical difficulties. Apologies. But I can barely work my iPhone, so I can guarantee it wasn't my doing. It's irrelevant. We had some issues. I apologize. I'm glad we got a chance to get on again. Miss our Warrior team. Miss my brother Jim. Miss Cisco not being here. Miss Dan Collum, you know, out there still serving the country, and so miss all you guys. And hope to see you. I hope you're all doing well, and hope to see you soon. So I'm just waiting for the floor. And while we're going, the floor, actually, let me see. I'm reading down the top 8 here. Penn State's got the 2 top scores in floor. Maddox looks like he won Pommel horse. 14-2. Springfield second in that. That was nice. Rings, the top 3 are Penn State. They really have a strong ring team. Our 1-7, Carter Beck was 7, so he'll make finals. Vault, let's go to vault here. Nick Lester still in first place, 14-3, and the Navy was right behind him, 14-2. So we're going to have, and parallel bars, Penn State top 2. Noah Duran, third place, nice job. So we're going to have a lot of people in finals here, ladies and gentlemen. So Encourage you to tune in. High bar, cash. Look, 5th place.
Nice.
There's a three-way tie for so. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that is the final here. To recap, Penn State 313.5. They win again. They always do. Army West Point, very good showing. 306.65, despite some, like you said, some tough times. And Navy 302.45. So that makes us all happy here at Army West Point that we beat Navy, as you said. That's Springfield had a good, very good showing, 300.95. William & Mary 294.6, and Simpson 293.9. So, on behalf of Army Gymnastics, Coach J.D. Reeve and staff, I am Arnie Ferrando, class of 1978, and with Doc Ahmad Hawk here, class of 1994. Yes. We thank you for listening and bid you farewell, and look forward to seeing you at future Army events. Thank you very much.